professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.
Well, hi everyone. Welcome back to the kitchen at HSN. Oh, those steaks look so delicious, and there are many times in our lives where we can take the time to prepare those yummy things. But life is full of unexpected challenges with the floods and with the weird hurricane situation. And, you know, with hurricanes actually officially beginning June 1st here in Florida, we are here to help you get prepared for whatever those unexpected life events may be. And for some of us, myself included, it's for camping, for boating, for hiking, for RVing, going on a little vacation, and having the freeze-dried, delicious, dehydrated foods. And I say delicious because that's what Wise Foods is known for. They have nutritionists and chefs on hand that really come up with some delicious recipes, and all you need to do is add water. And what we're doing today as our Today Special number 2, and this is our last airing, final quantities, we are offering the biggest package ever. In fact, if you went to Wise's website right now, you'd see an 80 count for about $200. It might be 84 meals, but this is 172 for only $99.95. This is it, your last chance to do it. There's free shipping to your door, and one payment of only $19.99 on your choice of credit card on a flex pay gets the whole package delivered. There's also auto ship, and I say that because I am a camper and I always like to have my freeze-dried and dehydrated foods ready to go. But whether it's a hurricane, whether it's a tornado, whether it's a flood, whether it's a blizzard, and you know it's been one of those crazy years, and every year seems to get more and more crazy, we would love for you to take advantage of this pre-hurricane, pre-tornado, pre-whatever natural disaster is going to come one of our ways one day. It seems inevitable these days. So, hate to even look at these pictures, because the truth is these people are without homes, without water, without their belongings, without food, without anything that is going to help sustain life. But Wise Foods is there to really help keep us all at least fed. And so what we get to do today, and I'd love for you to call, if you have purchased any of our Wise Food buckets over the years, please share with us how they taste, how you've used them, how helpful they've been in your life. For me, it's peace of mind of knowing I've got a bucket of food always at the ready. I always try to be prepared for your life's, emergencies, and this is one of the most important things. You know what, if you lose electricity, you know what, most of us lose water. You don't even need to have electricity to be able to enjoy the delicious foods from this 172-pack bucket. All you need is room temperature water. If it's safe to drink, you can put it right on in, and you're looking at some of the delicious foods. In this particular configuration, 172 servings, comes with 92 breakfast and entrees, 24 desserts, and 56 beverages. And I'm talking delicious food. Baked beans, baked potato casserole, stroganoff, cheesy macaroni, pasta Alfredo, rice pilaf, teriyaki and rice, potatoes and chicken pot pie is my personal favorite, creamy pasta and vegetable rotini. Those are just some of the entrees and breakfasts. And then you get some fruits, and you get the rices, and you get some puddings and desserts and beverages. So in fact, we've got a lot of things available. I'll share a lot of things throughout the show, but I'm gonna have Stephanie Roberts join us so we can start talking about really why Wise is such a successful brand for giving back to the world in such a meaningful way.
Absolutely, I love this company. It's a U.S. company based in Utah, and not only are they there for us to help give us great tasting food whenever we need it just by adding water, but when those bad things have happened in parts of the country, Wise is often sending this food to the relief organizations on the ground to help people who might not be prepared still have the food that they need. Because the bottom line is, whether it's a power outage that lasts a couple of days or whether it's an unfortunate, horrid storm situation that lasts weeks, we still have to eat. I mean, miss one meal and you're cranky, right? I mean, this is just one of those things that is not optional. So what I love so much about Wise is that they've taken the concept of food that all we have to do is add water for, and they have completely revolutionized it. I am sure when Callie first started talking and you heard, you know, oh, emergency food, your first thought was kind of like, oh, great, that tastes good, it's okay. That is normally what we've come to expect, right? Emergency food's kind of gross. Anything you just add water to, astronaut food, powdered, bland, trust me, I've heard it all. What Wise has done is that they actually started with chefs. They employed top-of-the-line chefs to say, okay, let's write a great recipe. So if we're talking pot pie, it needs vegetables, it needs protein, it needs, you know, the right kind of starch. So we're gonna make sure that this tastes like it should. Then the next thing Wise did was they brought in the scientists, and this is what separates Wise from everybody else out there. They have state-of-the-art packaging. And the reason this packaging matters is because it's what's called a modified atmospheric package. And you're like, what does that mean? Well, what it means to you is that it's shutting out things that make food go bad. So this pouch shuts out humidity, shuts out oxygen, shuts out moisture, so that this chef-written teriyaki rice recipe with its peppers and its spices and its tang, it will be there safe in this package just by adding water for up to 25 years.
And that is not a mistake. What you just heard is up to 25 years. Who knows, maybe you won't have a disaster this year. Maybe not next year, but maybe it's the year after that. I might suggest for any of you who have college students, maybe sending this off to them, because there are times where they're on a budget, or maybe they're straight out of college and with their first job and they still need to eat something good and healthy. This is something, I sent it to my son when he moved to California. Like, earthquakes happen, it's a thing. Plus he's also like, doesn't make a lot of money yet. So I feel good as a mom knowing in an emergency, in a backup moment, he's always got something good and tasty to go to. But the spices is, I think, what really changes the whole experience, because it doesn't taste chalky or fake or chemically at all.
And the taste is what we can't talk enough about, what our customers can't talk enough about. I welcome you, encourage you, go to hsn.com. We have worked with Wise for 5 years now. There's tons of reviews out there, many customer picks. And the reason is people bring home these entrees. They bring home a big bucket like this and they open it. And we want you to open it. Taste it. Right. You're going by what we're saying. Bring it home and give it a try. Because the deal is, if you don't like it, you get to send it back.
And you get me, I bet you do.
But I want you to try it because I want you to see for yourself. Creamy vegetable rotini.
Look at how good that looks.
Loaded baked potato casserole.
Look at the mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese that's hard to make from scratch, yet we can do it with just water. That is the beef stroganoff, the tomato basil soup, the pasta Alfredo. These are all the hearty recipes that are coming to you, plus the breakfast cereals, plus the yogurt, plus the pudding, plus orange drink, plus whey milk.
So as it breaks down, and if you're just tuning in, a lot of people are flipping through the channels, and I know we're busy today with Curtis Stone being here. It's been a busy day. I want to make sure you understand 172 servings is a lot of food. And it's not just, you know, snacks and different little things in between. We're talking about, look at all the individual 4 servings of every one of those yummy entrees. Creamy pasta, vegetable rotini, savory stroganoff, cheesy mac, pasta Alfredo, teriyaki and rice, tomato basil soup, loaded baked potatoes, potato and chicken pot pie, rice pilaf, 16 servings of the barbecued beans, 16 servings of the brown sugar and the multi-grain yummy breakfast, 8 of the apple cinnamon cereal, 4 of the crunchy strawberry vanilla, 8 of the vanilla puddings, 16 yogurts, 32 orange delights, and 24 of the whey milk. That's a lot of food, and it covers all food groups and all meals of the day.
And it covers all taste varieties, which is important to me. You know, I'm a mom of 5 kids, and half of them don't eat half the foods in the world. You know, so when you've got the picky eaters, Wise has put in the rice pilaf. It's, you know, it's just kind of a more gentle palate, if you will. A little bit of a chicken flavor and some rice, some mac and cheese. Kids are gonna eat those. But when you feel like having real food, or, I mean, most adult palates, if we're gonna be in a situation where we're eating out of our emergency food for a few days, we need something that tastes a little more interesting. The teriyaki rice, the chicken potato pot pie. There's a variety, and that is something I love. All right, let's do some tasting.
I would love to, because the truth is, and I'm a picky eater. I mean, I like good food, but this food tastes really, really good. And I'm a camper, so when I take it and it's lightweight and you small packages, all you need to do once you get to a destination is literally add liquid, like water. If it's safe to drink, it could be bottled water, it could be tap water, it could be straight from a faucet, it could be whatever. But just add water and wait a little while and it all hydrates and it becomes so delicious. Hopefully you'll have enough, you'll have electric so you can warm things up, but if you don't, it's still really gonna fill your body with the things it needs, vitamins and nutrients and minerals.
And let's talk about that for 1 minute. That is the teriyaki rice. By the way, room temperature. Now you see our pot sitting on a burner. Not necessary to be on a burner.
Even good room temp.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and I definitely purposely gave that to you room temperature because in an emergency situation, if you don't have a propane burner, your power's out, you're not gonna be able to heat it. This works with room temperature water, stone cold water, as long as it's water that's safe to drink, it rehydrates more quickly.
That's really good.
Isn't that a good one?
It is.
And it's got a little kick.
It's got a little sweet, a little savory, a little spice. It's very good.
And the word is teriyaki, so you would expect that. So if I put that in a white cardboard container, like it came from my favorite Asian takeout, would you ever know the difference?
Probably not. Not at all. So one thing I want to address before we get into more of the recipes, we have this on auto ship. And I talked to Stephanie before the show, I thought, why would people want auto ship? And there's so many of you who do it, and we don't have a lot of that available. You get to secure the today's special price, by the way. But you know what? For those of us like myself, I love nature. I love being out there. I'm a camper, I'm a hiker, I love to be in a canoe, I love to be as far away from civilization as I can. Boaters, RV, people.
All the above.
Most of you who do any of those kind of activities do this on a regular basis. And that's a 90-day auto shipment. If you want to extend that to make it, longer, you can do that. If you want to speed that up, you can do that. But the thing is, you get to secure this today's special price for all the future shipments. Some people start collecting these because they want to get ready for maybe the big one is coming. I hate to think of that in such a negative way, but some people are preparing for the worst. I don't want to think about the worst, but I do want to be prepared, and I sleep better at night knowing I am.
Absolutely. And here's the thing, if you are using this recreationally, just make sure you do set aside some for an emergency preparedness for your family, because that's what today is all about, why Wise has been able to partner with HSN so that we can make it a little more affordable for you to be prepared. Because the thing is, we're already in tornado season in the South. I'm sure you saw the video of, unfortunately, our friends in Alabama not too long ago woke up in the middle of the night, horrible tornado. Suddenly you wake up in the morning and you have to figure out how to feed your family for a long time. Your entire life has changed. But the fact that we have to eat hasn't changed. And whether it's tornadoes in the South, it'll be tornado season in the Midwest. We're headed into hurricane season.
All the floods in Wisconsin and all those. I mean, sometimes we're without power, we're without a car, we're without anything for days, sometimes weeks. I grew up in North Dakota. I remember the big flood of I want to say it was 97. Horrible. It was weeks and weeks and weeks, some people months. But the point is, this is a price that you won't see again. And this is our last show. This is our last look at the Today Special #2. And we have sold close to 3,000. My producer's saying that auto ship is halfway spoken for. You can see over 27, almost 2,800, I think, have been spoken for. So that's a single ship or auto ship. Everybody gets free shipping. And if you want to send this off to a family, to a son and daughter-in-law and family, if you want to send it off to a mom and a dad or a grandma and grandpa because they haven't taken this whole idea of being prepared seriously, you can do that too. It's a service we offer called Delivery Direct. We don't charge anything extra. There's still no shipping charge. And all you're putting in today is $19.99 on a flex pay. If you want to save even more on today's special too, apply for the HSN card, because the minute you get approved for that, you can take another $10 off of this price today, making it $89 versus our today's special 2 price of $99 versus our $129. But the truth is, on Wise website, there's an 84 count for $200. This is a 172 count for $99. They do something special for us because, they care about people's experience when you're in the most stressful times. And that's why Wise and HSN have been such great partners for all these years.
And it's heartwarming to me to know that, thousands of people pay that price on the Wise website every single day, because guess what? It's great food. It's high quality, but they understand that everybody can't. So that's why we've partnered with them to make this great tasting food. All right, right in front of your eyes, I'm digging in because Callie told me this is her favorite. So I got to tell you, we've changed this recipe a little bit. First of all, look in here. You see the carrots, you see the peas, you can see the celery. They have added some potato to this, and the texture is fun. So think about the texture and tell us about the texture, because there's nothing worse than that mushy, gummy wallpaper texture.
That's really very tasty.
Isn't that fun?
I like the addition of the potatoes.
Just kind of adds a little crispness to it.
It does.
And here's what's...
Ooh, it's really good.
Here's where the scientists and the chefs, I thought it was better too, are so talented, is that those potatoes have a crunch to them, just a little enough, kind of al dente like you'd want them, because you know what mushy and gummy is. Mushy and gummy is a little icky, right? So they have figured out how to keep this food shelf stable in the special Wise pouches for up to 20 years, as long as they're in a cool, dry place, while at the same time, the peas, the carrots, the potatoes all have just enough little snap to them that it tastes as if I just made it. To me, from the science, I'm kind of a science geek, the science part of it is fascinating, right? It's like, I don't make chicken pot pie without it getting mushy by scratch very well, but yet they can do it, so that all I'm doing is adding water. And remember, if you are just looking up and joining us, I know you see our pots on burners. If there's one takeaway I want everybody to know, you do not have to heat the water to have this food. Callie is eating room temperature food that was made with room temperature water.
And how long did that have to sit?
This sits for about 15 minutes.
That's
Basically, it has to rehydrate, reconstitute. Right. So if I was using stone cold water, and I've done it many times just to make sure that it's coming to this consistency, because I want to make sure it would be the same experience you have. It takes a little longer. The reason we have put our pots on burners is so you can see it's thickening up a little faster. Yeah, and I just want you to be able to see how it changes. This was powder 3 minutes ago. You can already seeing it begin to thicken. In fact, we'll check in on the rice, because it's probably been sitting about 5 now.
And if you are a fan, I mean, if you've tried Wise, it really does help somebody else make the decision when they hear from you. Because most people think the food isn't gonna taste good, even if it's like, I know it'd feel good, put my emergency kit together and I'll have a food supply. But the truth is, the bonus is, the food tastes good.
Right.
It's really very tasty and full of the vitamins and the nutrients and the minerals. If we're going through stressful times, you know, your body needs even more, especially the main entrees and breakfast. And then there's desserts, there's beverages, there's the orange, excuse me, the orange juices. Very, 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 very popular. And at this point, this being our final show, we've only got about 25 minutes in this presentation. So let's take a look at something else.
Okay, and let's talk a little bit about the drinks too. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and make loaded, loaded baked potato casserole for you. And again, all we're doing with every single one of these foods is just adding water, and it certainly does not have to be hot water. That just helps it rehydrate a little bit more quickly. But I love the fact that Wise has put in the drinks, because here's the deal. If you or someone you love is in a situation where maybe it's an extended power outage, maybe you've had to evacuate due to flood, due to fire, due to whatever is happening in your world, we need water, of course, to survive and to make these foods. But I mean, as the mom of a bunch of kids, boy, I can hear the complaints rolling in about the water pretty quick. Really? That's all we're gonna drink is water? Again? You know, so it's the little things Wise has done to be able to make an orange drink to kind of keep kids a little more normal. The whey milk. The whey milk is huge, because for young kids, as you know, milk is not just about nutrition, it's about comfort. It's about routine. It's about sitting down with a sippy cup and a bedtime story, because that's what you do every night.
That's a good point. Sometimes a little milk on a bowl of cereal is all you need.
Well, and it's a lot better than eating it dry, maybe, you know? So it's about normalcy. I think when we look at the reason this is important, yes, we need to eat. Yes, you could legit survive on peanut butter and crackers, as many of us have if we've ever been in a power outage or storm situation. But this isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. It's about having normalcy. It's about having, I call it a food hug. You know, the kids are gonna be scared if the power is out. The kids are gonna be crabby if the AC is out. I'm going to be crabby if the AC is out. So at least I can have a meal that tastes like a meal, because that chicken pot pie tastes like a real meal. It is. It's the veggies, it's the protein, it's the starches. These are the kind of hearty comfort meals that you would make by scratch to have your family be happy.
I mean, you're getting so many servings of all of these yummy things. The cheesy mac, the savory stroganoff, the vegetable creamy pasta rotini, teriyaki and rice, pasta alfredo, tomato basil soup, loaded baked potatoes, yum, pot pie that I just had is delicious, rice pilaf, barbecued beans. That's a high source of protein.
Very much.
You got the breakfasts of the brown sugar and maple multigrain, apple cinnamon cereals, crunchy strawberry granola, yum. 8 servings of vanilla pudding and 16 of yogurt, 30 42 of the Orange Delight, and whey milk, as you were just talking about, Stephanie. So the meals are delicious.
And very well varied. Some of them are vegetarian, if that is a concern in your family.
Great
Again,
point.
some of them more put toward the kid palates. I do want to stop for 1 minute, and yes, you do want to munch that. I'm going to make you a fresh one.
Okay.
Because I want to show you how quick it comes together.
Great.
Let's talk about what 172 servings means.
Okay.
Because I know it just sounds like this massive amount of food, and it is. So in this grab-and-go bucket, by the way, the bucket, waterproof, bug-proof, totally sturdy. I love the bucket itself. They're packed in there really tight.
Seen that? Yeah,
it's a great bucket. And by the way, it weighs a ton. That one's going to be empty, so you're going to be able to pick it up a little easier.
But there's it stores all the food that you're getting in this Today Special too.
And the free shipping is a big deal because it is heavy. I do not want to be hauling that home.
Free shipping, you're right. That is a big savings.
Yeah.
And that's only today. This is our last show. Not to be like put you more fear in you, but it feels so good. You just sleep better knowing it's there.
Exactly.
I've got one of these underneath my stairway. My son's got one of them in his apartment in California. I feel good about that.
I took mine out of the container actually because I thought I could always use the bucket maybe for water or something if I needed to, and I keep mine in an under the bed box because that's where I have a little bit more storage, is under my bed. Top shelf of the pantry, another popular place to keep it. But
good thinking.
Very important to have it be there for you for up to 25 years. It does need to be in a cool, dry place. So not in the garage, not in the attic. You got to keep it cool and dry, just like you would any other food item, obviously, to keep it safe. So 172 servings is 3 entrees a day for 1 person for 1 month. So you get 3 meals a day, 1 person, 1 month. So we do a little quick math. If there's 2 people in your household, this is 2 weeks worth of food, 3 entrees a day. And for a family of 4, it is enough food, 3 entrees a day per person for a week. A week's worth of food for a family of 4. So then let's do a little value talk.
Yeah.
$99.95 for a week's worth of food.
For a family of 4?
Holy cow, that is awesome. Then you divide out the meals per day. It's like 50 cents an entree. You know, so the value is there, and then you could actually divide that again over 25 years. 25
years, this is going to be okay for you. So, again, I hope a disaster never comes your way.
Absolutely.
But the way the world's been going, so many crazy things going on. It was great. It snowed in LA for Christmas. I mean,
it snowed in Seattle.
Wow.
And they were stuck for like days downtown.
My brother said that when he went back to Minnesota, they had 6 snow days in a row because the temperatures were so cold. They had to close schools for a week.
So you don't want to be going to the grocery. In some cases, especially if you've got older family members, you can't. It's not safe. You know, you shouldn't be out on the roads. And if these things come and you aren't ready, what do you eat? What is your family going to eat?
You eat this. Yep. That's the whole point. Wise Food Company, it's a US-based company based out of Provo, Utah, and I feel good about that, and they feel good about helping so many people in the event of a disaster. They've donated so much to so many, and let's face it, without food, we just don't make it. We just don't. You're not going to survive whatever disaster.
It's not optional, as I like to say.
And thankfully, those winter storms are behind us now, but with the spring comes, you know, crazy things like tornadoes. We just saw what happened in Alabama. Not to repeat, but we all know, I mean, the tragedy. It was just like an overnight, like with 1 minute life was fine, the next minute, oh my gosh, like everything is different. So whether it's that, whether it's the floods that hit the Midwest, and you know, the earthquakes that are out in California, June 1st already starts the beginning of hurricane season for the South. Can't believe it, but
and so many of these things are in the blink of an eye.
I know.
And here's the thing, we know it happens. We all see the news coverage and our hearts break and we feel, you know, we feel for anybody impacted with it. But here's the thing, you see that, you know it's possible, you feel horrible for those impacted, but what are you doing to make sure that your family and your world would be okay if it happens here? I feel like we're all kind of guilty of that, or maybe we're buying batteries because we know we should, but, oh, you know, I've got a couple cans, it'll be okay, I'll be able to run out to the grocery store. It's not always that easy. You know, you don't always have the advance warning. You don't always have the food left at the grocery store. This is a way to check a big worry of life off the list. You know, we will always have food. We will always have food that tastes great. We will always have food that all we have to do is add water. Doesn't matter if the lights are out. Doesn't matter if I can't warm up the stove and the food. It will all be fine with safe drinking water.
And that's why hunters and boaters and campers and hikers, we all love this because it is so convenient. Each meal is a little pouch. And each little pouch can make up to, I think, what would this baked potato casserole?
4 servings.
That's a 4
and
serving
let's talk about
pouch.
servings too, because I like to divide it up. The Mac isn't the easiest to divide here. But when I divide food into quadrants, you can kind of get an idea of what a serving is. It's not just like a little half cup of food. You know, it's a pretty hearty amount of food.
And look,
each pouch makes an entire platter of food.
And this is the pouch. Look at how little that is. So if you do put this in a backpack because you're a hiker or a camper, I mean, that's a lot of food that could serve the entire, I mean, that could be a whole day's worth of food.
Well,
really.
and it could certainly be a, you know, I thought we were just going out for a few hours, but A, we were having fun, B, we took a wrong trail, done that before, and suddenly a couple of hours takes 8 hours and you're just hungry. You know, maybe we're not to life or death at that point, but you don't have to be hungry.
No.
You know, you don't
Exactly.
have to worry about where your next meal comes from. Whether you're hiking, camping, boating, I love the concept of sending it away to kids at college. My daughter's a freshman. I'll tell you openly, I just paid a ridiculous amount of money today to let her order soup from one of those restaurants that delivers it because she's under the weather, she feels miserable, she hasn't been to the grocery, and I want to say I probably just paid $8 for soup. But she should have this. Mom, I don't need it, is what I heard. But you know what? It's going in there next year, whether she needs it or not, in her mind.
It just makes sense. It really does.
Absolutely.
I mean,
and then you think about older people who might not be able to get out when the weather is bad.
Yeah.
I don't want my grandma driving when it's raining. You know, but she needs to have food always. It's just a way to make sure anybody in any situation has great tasting food.
So get this, you guys, for $19.99, no charge to ship, for a $20 bill, you can have this whole pack delivered. You can open it up and try it and taste any of them. If you don't like them, you can send them back. You've got a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. So it's nothing that you're committed to, but I mean, that's what a lot of people do. They like get one home and they try a little bit of everything, and so then they realize I should have done another one because now I need to replace what I've already tasted just because I was curious. And I'm telling you what, that's why so many of you are doing auto ship. I think it's awesome that you're doing auto ship. That's in every 90 days, you'll get another shipment. You can make that every 4 months, every 5 months, but you get to secure this price. The price normally at HSN is $129, which is a far cry. Hate to say this, Wise, but their website, they charge $200 for an 84-meal set. We are offering 172, the biggest we've ever done, because people ask for more. If you've gotten it in the past, you're like, I want more, I want bigger, I want to make sure my whole family is ready. Even if you've got a little bit more than your family might need, there's neighbors, there's friends.
Oh, exactly.
Like when we in Florida gather for hurricanes, it's like we get together in communities.
You
like,
pool your resources.
You do.
Yeah, and I'll tell you one thing I really like about this. First, I love that it's in a bucket for storage, but also for portability. There's a couple of situations in life where you gotta go. Floods are one and fire is one. And if you're in a place where you have to leave, here's the deal. It doesn't matter whether you're hunkering down in a hotel room or at your friend's house in a different city, you still gotta eat. And when you show up at that friend's house with me, I'd have 4 kids in tow. You know, that makes me a stressful house guest. I want to come with food. I want to be able to say, hey, it's not safe where we are. We're in a flood zone. I so appreciate you letting us camp with you for a week or so. I brought some food. You know, I will take care of my people. I will share with you. It's a great feeling. Like now I don't feel so bad calling my girlfriend and saying, I need some help. She'd take me anyway, but you know, I
remember a personal experience a couple years ago. I can't remember what hurricane it was, but we evacuated to Orlando. We were staying with some friends. Electricity went out. This huge tree went crashing down right behind where I had my car parked in their driveway. We were trapped in their house for 3 days before they could come out and even get the tree removed. They had no electricity. The refrigerator started smelling because the food was going bad. And we were all stuck. It was like a panicky kind of feeling. Right. Gosh, we didn't offer these back then. That was a long time ago, back in like 07 or something like that. Anyway, it's here for us now, and this is a today's special, number 2. At this point, we're over 3,000 spoken for. You're not gonna see another airing of this. This value goes away after this show. This is our last presentation. And most of you, actually about 50-50, most of you are, of course, doing it, but half of you are doing the auto ship because it feels good to know that you're never gonna be without. So let's go through some more of the delicious foods that are included with this, from the entrees to breakfast to beverages to snacks and to desserts.
The breakdown is 10 different lunch and dinner entrees. So a wide variety of flavors, from pasta Alfredo to tomato basil soup to beef stroganoff. You're seeing all the different flavors, the servings, the cheesy mac, the loaded baked potato soup. That's another one we're gonna try because it's got a good smoky back end to it. I love it. The creamy pasta vegetable rotini has always been one of my favorites because it's just kind of basic and wholesome and tastes good. The chicken pot pie, the teriyaki rice, the rice pilaf, the baked beans. Those are the 10 lunch and dinner, if you will. Obviously, everything's great any time of day, but here's the thing, we kind of all like our normalcy. You know, I mean, honestly, if I'm starving, I'll eat teriyaki rice for breakfast, but I'd rather not. I'm kind of basic. I like things in my order. So therefore, there's also breakfast entrees. We do 3 different grains included here. A brown sugar maple oatmeal, an apple cinnamon oatmeal, which smells like someone just cracked fresh cinnamon sticks. It's amazing. And then the strawberry granola is new. It is highly munchable, even dry.
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, it is really yummy and just kind of good for snacking, good for whatever you need it for. And then, of course, there are 2 kind of decadent things, if you will, because here's the deal. If we're gonna have power out and we're gonna be hot and sweaty and we're not gonna be having exactly things the way we want them to, I'm gonna need something sweet. And I'm sure my kids are too. So vanilla pudding, yogurt protein, and then the whey milk and the orange drink. So this is the loaded baked potato casserole. And this is, I think, another example how wise chefs do spicing. Isn't there an interesting smoky flavor to it? It's got different levels of flavors.
It does. It's really good. Smoky is a good description.
That kind of just shows me
like there's bacon in it.
Exactly. These aren't recipes where they're just doing the minimum. You know, you could make a baked potato casserole with some, you know, powdered milk, some potatoes, some chives, and call it a day. That is not what Wise does. Wise chefs make these so that if your eyes were closed and I put a bowl of that, piping hot in front of you with a little side of sour cream, we know the restaurants sell what they call loaded baked potato soup.
This is better than what I could make at home. This loaded baked potato, this one, that is delicious. Loaded baked potato casserole. That's enough for 4 people. That's enough for 4
big old bowl.
people. That is what it makes. That is really delicious.
And that's just the way I want you to look at these meals, is that they're not the minimum. You know, I think in an emergency, we expect the minimum, right? Like, okay, fine, I'll eat tuna and crackers or whatever. Okay, fine, I'll have this emergency food just because I'm gonna want it to get by. This isn't about getting by. This is tomato basil soup that when I put in a little cup with the basil leaf and give you a white tablecloth with it, you'd pay $8 for it in a restaurant, because that's what it tastes like.
It really is that good.
The chefs are making it, so that's how it tastes.
Chefs created these recipes. There's scientists that created the state-of-the-art packaging, meaning bugs aren't going to get in there, oxygen's not going to get in there, humidity's not going to destroy the food. In fact, if you keep this in a bucket, or whether you put it in another packet, or a tub underneath your bed, keep it in a cool, dry place, it's going to be okay for up to 25 years. I mean, I'm sorry.
You don't have to keep doing it.
Canned goods have expiration dates within a year or 2.
I'm so glad you pointed that out, because one of the things I do think we should talk about is what is in your preparedness kit, your family survival kit right now. I hope you have one. If not, please, please start thinking about the impact, a storm or anything could have on your family. But don't go out and buy cans. For one thing, they're bulky, right? I mean,
True. And heavy.
I don't need a big, huge tub full of cans. I have 4 kids. Can you imagine the amount of cans I'd have to have for a week's worth of food? So obviously the pouches make it easier. But these cans have expiration dates. So if you have done a preparedness kit for your family in the past, please check those cans. Make sure that they have not expired. I guarantee you no can you have has a 25-year shelf life. This pouch gives you an up to 25-year shelf life. All you have to do is keep it in a cool, dry place. I'm not eating tuna fish after 25 years. I'm not eating peanut butter after 25 years. I don't want to see any of those things after that long. But yet those chef recipes, the flavors, the cinnamon in here, I'm going to lift the lid just so you can get a whiff of it because it is so comforting.
I'm still hooked on the baked potato. That is so good.
It's a food hug. And here's the deal. I mean,
filling too.
We all understand that, it's summer, right? Thunderstorms pop up every day in most of the country. If one of those storms comes with that big gust of wind and takes down the wrong power line, the one that feeds all the neighborhoods.
It's so true.
It could be week. It could be days. It could just happen like that. So if that happened in your world, right this second, go think about what's in your pantry. What's in your fridge does not count, because after about 6 to 12 hours, you aren't gonna wanna touch that. I always like to say what's in your freezer doesn't count, because it probably needs to be cooked. This food does not need to be cooked. It just needs to be hydrated. So you truly are stuck. Let's say worst case scenario, that took down a transformer, that one gust of wind. We're not having a major disaster. We just had a big, unfortunate lightning strike or gust of wind, and it blew a transformer, and it's a week before you have power in your home. What is in your pantry, and what will you be eating?
That's a great point.
It is a scary thought for most of us.
It is, and it happened like in my neighborhood when we had to evacuate for, I think it was Irma. Oh, my mic is driving me crazy here today. But when we had to evacuate, we came back. Thankfully, my house was fine, but the street right across from me had no power for a week. The street on the other side of me had no power for a week. Somehow my little street is kind of this little isolated street. I had power, but I could hear generators, and it was black in all directions.
And the grocery store might not have had any power.
I probably didn't.
And then comes your problem.
Yeah, exactly. Then people start getting crazy. You know what I mean? People are fighting to get things off the shelves. And
I want to skip that. I want to hunker down in my own little world. I want to know that my world is okay. My family, my friends, those that matter to me. And that's, to me, what this is all about. This is just ensuring that I'm doing my little part to take care of those that matter to me. I can't do anything about the transformer. I can't make the crews work any faster. I can't get the food back on the grocery shelves. And trust me, I don't like things I can't control. I'm a busy mom. I work hard to make things go right every single day, but at some point we just all have to admit there's things we can't do anything about. Can't worry about what's happened, but you can worry about what your family has on the backside of any situation. And this is a way to make sure that your family has the food they need.
My favorite, my new favorite, because mine has always been the chicken pot pie. This potato casserole is delicious.
Yes, she kind of cleaned the plate, I'm just saying.
And it's not even warm. And I was eating even when I'm not on camera because it really is tasty. That teriyaki rice pilaf is delicious.
Yep.
I mean, the meals are delicious. Take my word for it. You will not be disappointed in the quality and the taste and the flavor of these meals. And then you feel so good just knowing that there is something for you and your family and your loved ones. Maybe it's you and your kids, maybe it's you and your husband, maybe it's you and your parents, maybe it's your grandparents. And that's why I recommend and I highly invite you, send a bucket off to somebody that doesn't live with you. Because some people take emergency seriously and some people think, oh, it'll never happen to me. You know what? As a daughter, if my mom was still with me, I would definitely have sent this box to her. Even though she lived alone, the neighborhood around her, you know, they were kind of getting a little elderly. I just think this feels so good, knowing you're taking, like you said, check that big box off of the to-do list.
You can't check many things in life.
You can't be prepared for a lot of things, but now...
This we can.
You can.
This one you can. I do have a funny story to share, and I get in trouble with my husband every time I do it. So when we were having the threat of Hurricane Irma here in Florida, my husband sent a box to his ex-wife, and I was like, oh, well, honey, isn't that nice of you? But he had a really great reason, which was very sweet, because he goes, well, we don't know exactly when it's going to be, and, you know, the kids are back and forth. We all get along just fine. And he goes, and if she has my kids, I want to make sure everybody has enough to eat. He's like, so I'm just going to go ahead and send one to her.
Oh, okay.
And
that gave me goosebumps.
I know. You know what?
Sweet.
It's just that concept of there's not a lot of things we can do, but we call it our tribe. We can take care of our tribe. Yep. You know, so no matter what it is in life, you got to eat. This is just one of those things. We have to have car insurance, and boy, I get tired of paying that every month. You know, this is a far cry from having to deal with car insurance. Oh, and by the way, you get to eat it, and it tastes great. So right there, I'm way more excited about this than my car insurance. Homeowners insurance, medical insurance. You hear the word there, insurance. Why do we pay for insurance? Just in case. Do you have food insurance? It seems like such a no-brainer, but I don't think most of us probably do.
I know, it's very, very true, and that's why I think Wise has done such a wonderful thing for the world. You know, having food is not just a comfort. I mean, look at that family setting versus like sitting there in the dark without anything and scared and cold and whatever the case may be.
And she put it in dishes and she tried to make it normal, and wouldn't that be what you'd want?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Let's continue on.
We can't fight through getting through a disaster if our bodies are fatigued because we are malnourished.
I like your point about the stress, that you actually need this kind of food more. Good. I mean, I'm sitting here. We just made this one fresh. You can smell the celery. You can see the carrots and the peas. This is the chicken potato pot pie. But yeah, I need all those nutrients and vitamins and minerals, because honestly, I probably would be eating peanut butter and crackers just because I'd be lazy. But my body needs vegetables. My body needs protein. My body needs this, especially if my kids need me to be strong.
Exactly.
And I need to be cleaning up the yard. yard or whatever I need to be doing.
It's emotionally challenging enough, but physically, at least you've got, your body is being, you know, filled with nourishment. And the things are, I mean, the baked beans. Great source of protein. Every meal, too, is very balanced. It's not just protein heavy or vegetable heavy.
Not calorie jacked up for energy.
Right.
We do get that question a lot, and I'm glad you brought it up. These are not elevated nutritionally or maneuvered in any sort of way. These are the ingredients that teriyaki rice should have, balanced the way they should be, and you'll see that on the packages.
So excited that you guys are doing this. I know there's not another scheduled airing. This is it. We launched this today's special number 2 on Monday. It's only seen a couple of shows. This is our only and final show for today. So don't feel like, oh, I don't know, it just seems like such an unnecessary thing. I feel like it's the one thing that we should all have. It's like having a backup battery in your car in case, you left some lights on and you're, think about your kids. If they were off of college and their battery died and they were trying to get home from work at midnight.
You'd think, gosh, I wish I'd have got them cables or a backup or a starter system or something.
So
good point.
Possibly there's a reason you're watching today, because we want you to be ready. We don't want you to stress about what you're gonna feed your family in the event of something happening in your area. And these days, it's not just Florida or California, it's everywhere. Like, I grew up in the Midwest. They just got hit with some of the worst floods in decades. Towns were demolished. I'm just heartbroken for these people. I know what a flood can do. It devastates. My hometown went through a flood in 1997. It was never the same, and some houses were had to be torn down. People were without housing for months and months. And this, I mean, the flooding is a recent and a current kind of situation. So were the tornadoes that hit Alabama. This was a horrible time for a lot of people. If you went through a hard, cold winter and you maybe found yourself without the ability to get out of the house to get to the grocery store, that would be a great time to dig into your Wise Bucket.
Absolutely. And, you know, we've had some great feedback from our customers. A lot of corporations have started keeping Wise food. And actually, we learned this from some of our Seattle friends. When it snowed in Seattle, which never ever happens downtown, they have no ability to deal with that there. There were people who literally stayed in their office for days on end. Okay, if I have to stay in my office for days on end, you can be darn sure there's gonna be some good food in my desk. And I don't mean chocolate and peanut butter. I want some nutrition. So, I mean, people are looking at this as anything can happen anytime and anywhere. I mean, I think on some level, we all know that, but it's hard sometimes to take that next step and actually put a plan into action. All right, I'm gonna put this into action. This is the pudding, the vanilla pudding that comes with it. I wanna show you how simple it is. All we do is add water.
And that's just one pouch?
This is just one pouch, but I want you to watch how quickly this comes into the most gorgeous thick pudding possible. So here's the fun thing. We all know that pudding, should be cooked on the stove with eggs. That's the nice old-fashioned way to do it. I will admit I'm a quick mom who buys instant.
Me too.
But guess what? Instant pudding is kind of a lot of work with the beaters and the whip, and it's impossible to get it to dissolve. I am literally using a whisk with barely any effort, and this turns into the creamiest, most amazing texture.
Yummy.
And by the way, most people then go on and eat the whole bowl right here in the studio, and that's okay. I don't judge. But I love this as just another example of how Wise has figured out how to make things taste great, how to make things, from the science point of view, come together with the right consistency, the right flavor. That was absolute seconds.
Ooh, it smells so good. I can't wait to taste this.
And you may dig right in.
Thank you. I was just going to go straight into the big bowl.
You know what? That's what most people have done, but I decided to spare you the embarrassment.
That's a lot of pudding, though. And again, if you're just tuning in, desserts, beverages, breakfast, cereals, grains, full entrees with pastas and vegetables. In some cases, let's go through the list, because there's multiple servings of everything.
Yep, so there are 10 different lunch and dinner entrees, and we're gonna take a little tour down the table here in just a moment. It totals I thought you'd love that.
Yum.
It totals 172 servings. This is enough food, 3 entrees a day for 1 person for a month, 2 people for 2 weeks, or a family of 4 for 1 week. So for $99.95, you can feed your family for a week by only adding water and hoping that you don't need this year, next year, 10 years. This will be shelf stable if you should ever need it in a cool, dry place for up to 25 years. So you now have peace of mind that you have pasta Alfredo anytime you should want it. Of course, the pudding, the tomato basil soup, the beef stroganoff, the cheesy mac. You're seeing that tomato basil soup right now. What a gorgeous color. It's exactly what I'd want from my homemade
nice
soup, which is, these are chef recipes giving you the flavors you expect on every single one of these meals. You're then getting the loaded baked potato casserole, the creamy vegetable, the chicken pot pies where you can see the carrots and the peas and the celery. This is real food designed by chefs to taste just like you expect it to. The teriyaki rice, a little bit of a tang, but that's okay. That's what you want. We don't want bland. The rice pilaf, the baked beans, plus 3 breakfast-style cereals, a brown sugar maple oatmeal, an apple cinnamon oatmeal, a strawberry granola, 2 types of drinks, orange drink, because gosh, drinking just water for days on end is going to get old. I can hear my kids complaining already. And then whey milk, because for young children especially, or maybe it's just the comfort on your cereal, milk's important. It's a routine.
It is comforting for a lot of people.
And
this reminds me of Tang. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
And it was so tasty back then. It's just a nice little flash from the past, but you're getting all of that. All you need is water. It literally
and not hot water.
And not hot. As long as you can drink it, if it comes out of a tap, if it comes out of a spigot, it can come out of the hose if need be.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying.
No, in an emergency, you bet it can.
Absolutely. So I know our clock is almost to expire. We've got some extra things from Wise that we're gonna share with you, like fruits and vegetables and different proteins. But right now would be a good time to feel good knowing you made a good choice for the safety, the security of your family. Of you, of your husband, of your wife, of your kids, of your, maybe extended family, maybe that's neighbors. It's really an incredible opportunity. Don't spend more when you don't have to, because the day will come you're gonna think, I should have done it. And then of course you're gonna go, I should go to Wise Food Company, and you're gonna go to their website and you're gonna spend way more than twice this price. They do an 80, I hate to say this because I love this company so much, but the truth is, they have an 84 count meal emergency kit for $200 on their site. We have 172 meals at $99.95. It's a Today Special number 2. There's not gonna be another airing tonight. At this point, we are into several hundred only on the auto ship. Secures the same price. You can get it every 90 days, 120 days, however many days down the road you want. You're in charge. You can speed that up and slow it down, but you'll get free shipping on the whole bucket today. Pay as little as $19.99. You decide the credit card. Open your wallet. We take all of them. You can go ahead and, even if you haven't shopped with us before at HSN, this could be a fantastic first purchase. And I am just proud of it. I feel good when we can offer something like this that will help in the time of need more than anything else. And the item to continue ordering our today's special is 78552. And Stephanie, one more time, this is a whole breakdown of everything you get.
Absolutely, 172 servings. That is enough to have 3 entrees a day for 1 person for a month, for 2 people for 2 weeks, or a family of 4 for 1 week. 10 different lunch and dinner entrees, hearty food like chicken pasta rotini, like the creamy vegetables, the chicken pot pie, the cheesy mac, the tomato basil soup, 3 breakfast cereals, orange drink, whey milk, 2 types of desserts. It is all in there. Keep this in a cool, dry place and it will be there for up to 25 years. You check a worry off your list for 25 years.
And if you like eggs, we've got the powdered eggs as well. It's 144 servings.
Yes.
It's a very important source of protein. The item is 89712. That's also available on single or auto ship. So absolutely up to you. Oh yeah, we all love our eggs. It's my comfort food in the morning. It's probably what my son lives on these days. And sometimes you can't have the fresh kind.
Absolutely.
Powder, I know it's not fresh, but it certainly does fill a void.
And you talk about camping. These are amazing because the pouches hold 2 dozen eggs each. So taking them camping and hiking, and I'm not hiking up the mountain with eggs on my back. So.
I have done that before. Not the best idea.
No, probably not.
So we have a couple things we want to share with you. In a little bit, we're going to show you the backpack, which is an incredible, it's filled with everything you need, even things that both of us being moms didn't think about. So we'll get to this in a minute. We've got the backpacks coming up and available in a couple colors. Might be the way to have, every member of the family covered with everything you need. But I mentioned fruits, vegetables, and proteins, and this is all under the same item number, which is 86125. There's free shipping. 5 flex once again. Let's start with the fruits. Right. And then we'll talk about the vegetables and then the proteins. You can get 1, 2, or all 3 of these offerings.
Yep, this is a choice of, and they're grouped together by type of food. Now, what I like about this, first of all, if there's any kind of situation where, the grocery store shelves get bare, think about what they run out of first. The fruits, the vegetables, the dairy, hence our egg kit, and the meats, because it's harder to keep them fresh. What Wise has done is they have taken fresh strawberries, bananas, apples, and peaches. And here's the thing, they are freeze-dried and dehydrated right at that peak of freshness, and then packaged in that great, wise, shelf-stable pouch, so that for up to 25 years in a cool, dry place, you can have fresh fruit. Now, I use these a lot in my house, almost on more the everyday, for the hiking, because we can't hike with fresh berries. You know, for the camps, when we get to summer, the kids can't take the fruit to camp, it ends up being mush. So we use this because the taste is amazing. But again, if in your family, fruits and vegetables are an important part of what you would need to be happy and sustained in an emergency situation, put some of these in your emergency kit.
So you can do a single or auto ship. There's about 150 of each. The fruit is the most limited and always the most popular. My brother is golfing right now with my nephew out of the course, and he's like, we wish we could bring fruit, but it gets all mushy in our bags.
And this is when they come in handy.
Grab one of these and like, you know, just add some water to their strawberries and have a nice little snack.
Or you can eat them just like this.
That's what I was thinking.
They are absolutely 100% highly snackable, just like this. The flavor is amazing. And then you're good to go. But you could certainly reconstitute them with water if you want to.
Those were so good.
Oh yeah, I snack on them just like that. I
like the strawberries.
And here's the thing, there's a lot of times of the year where, and right now being one of them for peaches, they're not in season. They don't taste very good at the grocery. They taste perfect here because these were packaged at peak freshness and ripeness.
They are here at a price break, by the way. Normally a little over 60. Right now they're under 50, and on a fifth flex, they're $9.99. So those are the fruits, these are the vegetables. What do we get here?
This is the protein.
This is the protein.
This is the
These are
protein.
the vegetables.
So the protein are a variety of chickens and a variety of types of ground beef with different flavors, some Southwest, some teriyaki, some just roasted, and also then the ability to make just white rice. Packs of plain white rice. So what I like this for is if you have a bigger family, if you know you've got big eaters. I've got 4 teenage boys, so when it says 4 servings, it really means 2. Okay. Because in my world, they eat a lot. Okay. So you can add protein to any one of the otherwise meals, and it just kind of stretches it a little bit. It will feed more people.
Right. It comes with cheesy beef, instant rice, roasted chicken, savory roasted beef, Southwest style chicken, stroganoff beef, and teriyaki style chicken.
But because it does come with the rice, these can be meals by themselves.
Totally.
They're not as fancy as the ones that were developed for the, you know, the main kit and the full flavored meals, but it's rice and it's meat, and quite honestly, in an emergency situation, if I was camping and it's pouring, raining, and I can't get the fire going to cook, I would be more than happy to eat this. So it's kind of how you need it into your world, but this is the protein. So
about 300 in both single and auto ship. And next up, the vegetables. And here you're getting, the butter sauce, cheese sauce, cream sauce, broccoli. You're getting corn, beans, green beans, sweet peas, and mushrooms. Exactly. Come on, we got to spice up veggies, right? These are actually immensely popular with our hikers because we all know that this is good carbohydrate energy and it's healthy energy. So they like to carry the dried vegetables with them for snacking. They are perfect just as is, but you can certainly add water and reconstitute, and they taste then like a great veggie side dish. I joke that a mom was involved with this because it comes with cheese sauce. Doesn't matter if we're having a power outage or not. Nobody in my house is going to eat a vegetable without cheese. So they are all here and packaged. But again, if we're ever in a situation where the grocery store shelves are bare, we can't get there, whatever the case may be, there isn't gonna be any fruit, there isn't gonna be any veggies, and Wise has made it so that you can always have them in your home. And these two are safe up to 25 years. They are. Keep them in a cool, dry place. Cool, dry. They are the same state-of-the-art packaging as what you're getting in the big emergency kit, the big bucket with all the entrees and the meals that we went through. And if you're just tuning in, I'll let you know how to get that before I sign off when we talk about HP and other electronics. But at this point, you can see we're at almost 1,000. We don't have as many of these as we did with the Big Today Special 2, but it is a really nice way to enhance the kit because everybody has a certain need. When you're going through tough times, you don't know what you're going to crave most. Exactly. Yeah, for me, and I think for a lot of people, and that's why the fruit is so popular, it's very hard for many families to go very long without fruit. So I know that that's something that people like to keep, especially with the younger kids. Fruits. Your proteins and your vegetables, the item number is on your screen, 86125, and $9.99 is all it takes to get them all delivered. You can do all 3, you can do 1, 2, or all 3, it's up to you. But the backpack is one of my favorites. And this is fun. Totally loaded. It's a 5-day survival backpack for one person. It comes with so many things. And by the way, free shipping and handling here. Do we have the camouflage or just the red backpack? With 8 left in camouflage.
Jump on that one.
The rest of, you can pick up the red. Oh, and we have this in black.
Yes.
So it comes with food and so many other important things.
It comes with literally everything, and this is where Wise is so great, is that they have come up with the list of what ifs and checked everything off. And honestly, Callie and I were talking before, we're both pretty experienced moms at this point.
Yep.
There are things I wouldn't have thought of in here, whether it's camping, whether it's hiking, whether I'm forced to evacuate. I would want one of these for every member of my family so that I can hand it to them and say, like, here, I'm not sure what's gonna happen or where we're going or what we're gonna find, but we should be okay because this is all what Wise wants us to have. So we'll start over here.
Okay.
It starts with, again, enough food for 5 days. So there are different Wise meals in there so that you can have the food you need, just like the main Wise food. All we're doing is adding water and it will come to fruition and taste great. It does also come with whey milk, which I love, especially if you've got young ones in your family. It's great that you have that. This is something a little different though. It is also coming with purified drinking water.
Yep.
Now, not gallons and gallons, so you're not gonna be able to have water for 5 days, but it is enough water to get you started, to get you by, and certainly to make a pouch of food if you should need. So the ultimate need is covered right off the bat, which I think is great, because I think we all know that water is certainly one of those things that we can't do without for very long. Now, here comes where they thought of everything. A dust mask, whether it's a dust storm in the middle of the country. I know that was a big problem when we were traveling through Kansas and areas like that, or fire, things when you need to watch your quality of air. A first aid kit, which is of course always important, an insulated blanket that is thin enough to fold up and fit in this backpack, which I love, but if I'm cold and wet, getting your body heat to stay against you, so important. So you wrap yourself in this. I gotta admit, that is one that Mom would not have thought of. So I appreciate that this one is in here.
Little collapsible
Here's
stove.
Actually my favorite. I'm gonna move this up to the front. This is a stove that collapses into this box so that you have the ability to make heat or fire to heat water. It also comes with fuel tablets. So this right here is all we need to make fire. Matches come as well, and there's even a container to keep the matches dry. So we have checked everything in terms of fuel off. I could put this cup, which comes with it here. I could put the water that I have here, and if I had a baby, I could heat a bottle. If I needed to make a hot coffee or a hot tea, whatever it is. But from the mom point of view, I am now warming a bottle, and that is helping me when I would need it if we were out on the go.
Function whistle.
Yeah, watch this. This is fun. So there's a whistle. Yep. There's the compass. Here's my dry storage, which is so important. Here is my emergency alert, which I also would not have thought of, and I'd like to think I can think of everything, but I wouldn't have got that one, and a flint on the side. So that is just one of those all-in-ones.
What's this?
Crank it from the side. Okay. Here, I'll show you. Oopsie. Butterfingers. Just squeeze it. See the light? It is a flashlight that never requires batteries. So that you can have light anytime you need it, simply by doing that. Okay, somebody knows that my kids get feisty because there's playing cards in there, because why not? A poncho, obviously Kleenex is very useful, but the poncho, lightweight, foldable, and here's the backpack. So the backpack comes packed with all of these things.
37-piece collection.
Any mom that's ever done back to school shopping or dad knows that backpacks are 50 bucks easy. So this one is $64.95, and it's packed with anything you would ever need in an emergency situation. It's got a ton of little pouches and zippers on it. It's got great padded straps on the back. It's got pockets on the side. You know, I would add a change of clothes, probably. I would add a pair of underwear for everybody, whatever. And I would keep these packed and ready to go in any situation, especially if you live somewhere where evacuations do happen, mudslides, fire. I mean, certain areas of the country are more prone to evacuation than others. I've always lived in the hunker down parts of the country. I'm a Midwest girl as well. But again, anytime you need to go anywhere, anytime, even if you're just out hiking and camping on a family trip, I've taken my kids into situations where we weren't prepared. I thought I was. I thought I had it under control, and Mom thought she had it going, but I didn't have an insulated blanket, and somebody was wet and freezing, you know? I didn't have a way to heat water, and we needed to have an emergency hot tea, or somebody had an owie and needed a warm compress.
I was on a camping trip one time many years ago, and I didn't bring enough water, and I was just like, all I could think about is water. And I was up on this escarpment. I could see Lake Superior superior way over there, but I couldn't get to it and I didn't have water. I was miles and miles away from civilization. All I could think about was water.
I love this for gifting for outdoors people, you know, because even though we're outdoorsy and, you know, we know what we need, we don't always think of everything. Wise has done it for us. This is what they do for a living.
And like you said, add anything extra that you want as, you know, an individual and your personal preferences. So I know we're gonna move on. It's a customer pick. People love this. It just feels good. Maybe every person in the family has their own backpack.
I like
and
that.
then you can add whatever you want. 372748 is how you pick this up. Again, may not have the camouflage left, but we have black and we have the red. So today's special number 2. The one thing I hope you do today is get yourself 172 meals that are gonna be in a big bucket from Wise, and they are gonna be good for up to 25 years. And I'm talking, that's the state-of-the-art packaging, but the meals are delicious, even better than when we first started bringing this to HSN.
It's about the taste. It's taste that's always gonna be there for you. All you do is add water, and you are checking off a major concern and need in life. You will be able to eat no matter what, just by adding water.
Yeah, exactly. So delicious meals, beverages, desserts, breakfasts, grains, proteins. You've got everything there. If you want to look at that closer, you can check it out on hsn.com. The item is 78552. Free shipping to your door. And this is our last airing.
It is. We hopefully will be back in September for our winter preparedness, TS. But now is the time to get prepared for everything that comes in the
marks
summer.
hurricane season in Florida. This is our last Wise opportunity until the fall. So thank you for being here.
Great to be here.
I feel like we'd have a good time camping together.
I think we would. Between the two of us, we'd have everything.
We've got so much more to come. Curtis Stone, of course, here all weekend. When I meet you next, I'll be in the electronics studio. We've got HP, we've got AT&T, and so much more. Stay with us.
I've spent a lifetime in the kitchen all over the world. And I've seen what it takes to make cooking easier, faster, and more simple. You don't need a professional kitchen to be able to cook a delicious meal. With the right kitchen tools, you'll be able to cook, create, and celebrate.
Don't miss the return of Curtis Stone's Kitchen Solutions, only on HSN.
So, today is the big finale of our HP Innovation event. It's been quite a month, and I have the honor of offering this incredible laptop